Hello and welcome. It is Sunday afternoon. It is time for another OGGM adventure. And since it's Sunday, that means we check in with our various spies and sources and scrolls and other words that start with the letter S to find out what's going on in gaming news. And more importantly, how, if at all, what's going on in the real world is affecting our amazing hobby for both good and bad. So let's start off with that because that is very important and it's on the tip of everybody's tongue and it's definitely affecting our hobby both in positive ways and negative ways, in amazing ways and in really stupid ways. So let's check out what's going on. So Gamma. Gamma is one of the hugest gaming industry conventions. I mean, the Gen Con is more all about like gaming and products, but Gamma is like, okay, here's the actual solid product and the news and what we're doing and stuff like that. Gamma is very important and they host a lot of awards. They help a lot of vendors and they're really big. They are canceling their virtual conventions and they're also canceling Origins Online because creators are publicly pulling out. Because the organization did not make a statement on the Black Lives Matter events that have been happening over the past few weeks. So they did post a statement announcing that they were going to cancel and refunding all the participants. They also said that they would match up to $100,000 to any exhibitor, sponsor, advertiser, or vendor who agreed to donate their fees to any of the causes like NAACP, Black Lives Matter, Global Network, Black Trans Advocacy Coalitions, and others. So both Gamma Online and Origins Online are gone for this year, or at least postponed. And Pazio is not going to be doing anything with Origins or Gamma this year. They're going to be doing it through other online conventions. And they want everybody who would have donated money or had something to do with this year's to instead donate with the charities that are involved in the current political cessation and trying to make a positive outcome of what's going on into the world. So yeah, that's good. Also, there's a lot of bundles that are up on various sites like DriveThru and DM stuff and Humble Bundle. And they're, why can I never say that right? Humble Bundle. Though actually Humble Bundle sounds better. So yeah. Okay, so anything that you buy from these bundles, they're sending all the money to Black Lives Matter and NAACP, Legal Defense Fund, National Police Accountability Project, stuff like that. So collections, sourcebook, adventures, stuff like that. There's also something called the Bundle of Racial Justice and Equality, which has already raised almost $5.2 million for the NAACP Legal Defense. And I checked out the link for that, and it was huge, including Blades of the Dark, Atomic Robo, Glitter Hearts, Visigoths versus the Mall, We Used to Be Friends, and so many more adventures in source books and stuff for D&D and stuff for Apocalypse World, and like lots of video games. It was huge. I gave the money. I didn't download the product because you know how I feel about PDFs. I can't print them out because I can't afford the ink or the paper. So having 20 PDFs of games I'm never going to print out and play or do anything with, it's like just wasting computer space as far as I'm concerned. But I'll still give you the money because I support your cause. So here's $5. But I don't need these. Yeah, because I don't have a computer that can handle it because yeah, whatever. Okay, Battletech is coming back. What? Battletech is coming back. Catalyst Game Labs announced several new products releases for Battletech. Battletech is a miniature game. A lot of the art and ideas for Robotech Macross were originally from Battletech. So stuff like that is pretty cool. And it's, it's been floating around almost as long as D&D, but it's never gotten a lot of big name recognition the way like some other games has. But it's fun. It's a fun little miniature game. It's like, the intro to mini gaming. So check it out. And I'm glad to see that it's coming back. And speaking of Humble Bumble, because that's what I'm calling it now, they've got a huge bumble up this year. Products up to $349 worth of stuff for DM aid books, adventures, and source books. And yeah. Okay, now let's go up to our usual stuff. What crowdfunding slash Kickstarters are ending this week? So we click this magic link here and we check what's going on in the news, and it says here, Retures and Rewards Mini Adventures for 5e from Anthony Woods is ending its Kickstarter crowdfunding on June 19th. Folk Magic of the Haven Isles from Monkey Blood Design and Publishing for Swords and Wizardry and the OSR is ending its Kickstarter crowdfunding on June 19th, an inspiration book for fantasy role-playing games based on British folklore. What word is that? Erekidins of the... I don't even know what that is. It's a Dungeon Crawl Classic RPG for high-tech casting using Dungeon Crawl Classics and Mutant Crawl Classics. Enheridion of the Computarchs. So I guess it's basically adding tech magic and tech to Mutant Crawl Classes and Dungeon Crawl Classics. And it's ending its Kickstarter crowdfunding on June 22nd, and I have no idea if I said that word right. 5e Urban Development, subclasses, items, races, and spells from Griffin ESS is ending its Kickstarter on June 21st, and its new aspects for doing, city-based urban stuff. Roll, a new kind of platform for the RPG community, is a virtual tabletop for RPG, and it's ending its tabletop, its Kickstarter, on June 18th. Pride Night Miniatures for Archer and Inventive and Westphalia Miniatures is ending its Kickstarter crowdfunding on June 18th, and this is taking Steel the last Pride month. So, Pride, okay. So it's miniatures, and the funding is going to support Pride. And that's what's ending in crowdfunding and kickstarting. Yay! So if any of those sound good, go to your local crowdfunding sense or Kickstarter and support them. Okay, what else is going on? More stuff coming out for Crucible 7 for Warhammer, for both Warhammer Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Wrath and Glory 40k. Review updated version of the Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory from Crucible 7 is up on their website. Michael Teska has gone deeper into the origins of the iconic D&D monsters from the cheap plastic toys for the show Ultraman and how they became the monsters that they are. Preview map for a new game called Swords of the Serpentine role-playing game from Pelgrane Press is up on the Pelgrane Press website. And that's about it, which is understandable considering everything that's going on in the world. So I'm very excited to see Battletech rising from the dead yet again. And I'm very excited that gaming is donating and wanting to put out some money. I'm not excited that people were upset because, oh, I'm going to pull out because you didn't have anything to say about Black Lives Matter at Gamma. Don't even know. I mean, you know what? That's a subject I'm not going to talk about because I'll probably just say something stupid and piss somebody off. So, whatever. But yeah, so if you were going to go to Gamma this year, instead consider giving your money to one of the charities that are supporting the individuals affected by what's going on. Or, just give it to charity. Whatever charity, support special needs kids or something. Anyways, I am your grumpy guide to all gaming news, hoping you enjoy this week's insight into what's going on in our industry with the summer coming up and the world shut down. How is this going to change the industry? Because normally this is when all the conventions are and when all the new product is and stuff like that, and we're not going to have it. The only thing we're going to have is Wizards of the Coast's yearly web TV thing. Now, there are lots of hints that this year's web TV thing is going to be for an Icewind Dale adventure / source book for 5e. Again, nobody wants that. So that means Dritz and Bruno Battlehammer and, Wolfgar and Calibre and Artemis and all those other guys and all the shenanigans that go up in Icewind Dale and a 5e conversion for Icewind Dale and 3 or 4 days of a lot of famous people who, claim they have played D&D all their entire lives, and now look at all these people playing D&D. I hope TJ's there at least. I hear Brandon Root's going to be there, which is reason enough to support it, because, yeah, he's the best Superman since Christopher Reeve. So, yeah, maybe Icewind Dale, or maybe they're tricking us, and it's not going to be Icewind Dale, and they're just like, well, people thought it was going to be Icewind Dale, so we're going to play up that, but really it's something else. I don't know. I'd like it to be Planescape or Dark Sun or anything. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And I hope you appreciate this. And remember, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, subscribe now. Help me hit 200 subs by August 4th, and you'll win a prize. And that prize is you'll get to see me do something incredibly stupid, probably involving food. Till next time, talk to you losers later.